Hello everyone, I'm Suraj here. In this video, we'll learn how to send an adaptive card in Microsoft Teams to collect today's tasks from the user and save them into a Dataverse table using a Power Automate scheduler flow. So we're gonna use a Power Automate flow, and yeah. So in the solution, we have created one table which is user task, and we have created a custom columns like task details and submitted by. So we're gonna use to save user details or the task details under this column, and a submitted by a email ID of the user who submitted, right? So these two fields, two columns, we're gonna use in Power Automate in the scheduler flow. Okay, so just we start with the scheduler flow. We'll go to the makepowerautomate.com, right? And we'll create a new flow here. Yeah, a scheduler flow. First, we'll name the flow like task action flow. Okay. So so we'll to start to run this flow, we'll provide a starting date and the time, right? And we'll change the frequency of this flow to 1 day. Yeah, so it will run every day. Yeah, so you can see the flow will be run on every day. It is mentioned over here. Okay, just start with creating a flow. We'll use a folder designer, right? So we can see the frequency is 1 day, and the time zone will use this New India, sorry, New Delhi. Okay, we'll add a new step below this, which is post adaptive card. Yeah, this one, post adaptive card and wait for a response, right? So it will send the adaptive card to the user and wait for the response, right? So we'll use flowbot here as default, and in the post in, we'll use a chat with the flowbot, right? And to create a format of adaptive card, Microsoft provides us adaptive card designer. We'll use that in the new tab. So we'll search for the adaptive card designer, this one. Okay, the first link, we'll open this. Okay, so we'll create a new blank card. Yeah, this one. Okay. Okay, so this is a simple adaptive card designer where we can drag and drop the controls from here to here. This is our UI interface, right? User interface. So just we'll pick one of the elements, which is text box first, right? So it will directly create our JSON here below this. So we can simultaneously see the JSON format below that, right? And these are the properties of which we select control on the UI, right? So we'll provide one ID for this label, which is okay. So which is label, or yeah, label one. And the text inside this will say that fill your today's task. Okay, so that's done. Again, we'll add one more control below this, which is a placeholder text input, right? And the placeholder will clear that, and we'll set the ID for this is task details. Okay, and one more control we will add is the action set to let the user to submit this adaptive card. Okay, so we'll name this, we'll provide the ID submit button. Okay, so just below this we'll add an action like action submit, right? Okay, so we'll select this button and change the text to submit. Now you can see the text for the button is changed to submit only, and we'll provide an ID like submit. Okay, so I think yeah, it's done. Okay, we'll copy this JSON, right, and paste it into the message field right here. We'll change the version to 1.2. If we scroll down, yes, everything is fine. Yeah. Okay, so this is the update message. So it will show when the user responded to that adaptive card, it will show this message, right? Yeah, and we'll put the recipient name. I will use my name here. Yeah, this one. Okay. So just below this, we'll now once the user inputs all his task in the adaptive card, so we'll capture or pull those information and put it into the Microsoft Dataverse into the table which we already created, right? Which is user task. So we'll use action, add a new row. We'll select the same table which we have already created, which is user task. We'll search for this user tasks. Okay, name can be anything. We'll copy the same as table's name. Okay, and this is the field where we have to fill the details of the task, right? Which is this one, task details, and we'll pull the information or the data which user have entered from the adaptive card. So to do that, we have to just use a dynamic content here. On the right hand side, you can see the pop-up window, right? So in that you can see the task details are here. So just select this, right? So this we have done, right? And second thing is submitted by. So again we'll go to into flow, and yeah, this is the submitted by field, right? And just we'll scroll down and use the email, right? So it will, yeah, it will capture the email who submitted the adaptive card, right? Okay, just minimize all the things. I think yeah, we are all good to test this. Okay, we'll try to run it manually. Run the flow. Okay, so we can see that now yeah, now the flow has sent the adaptive card to the particular user. So yeah, we can see that the it is showing the workflows here, and when we click on this, yeah, we can see the adaptive card is sent to us. Yeah, so now we'll use our data information to fill it like anything. Okay, we'll fill the correct data like task 1 is task 1 is created flow, and we'll submit this. Okay, so we it will show the message, response message, like thanks for your response, which we already seen in the adaptive card. Yeah, so we can see that the flow is ran successfully, and we'll go into the table to see that if our data captured or not. Yeah, so we can see that task detail is this, created flow, and submitted by is this. Okay, now we'll run this again, and I want to show you one thing. Okay, run it manually. Okay, again we have a data card, yeah, sent to us, right? So we can see the placeholder text is showing here by default, right? So we can remove it from the designer or from the flow as well. So once we figure out where it is, yeah, it is showing the placeholder. We can keep it as blank, or if we want some text to show the user, right, we can put the text here. And second thing, if you notice that it is of small size, the text box is of small size. If we want to increase the height of it, like task can be many, right? So if we go the adaptive card designer, okay, so we'll select the text input, right, and we'll search for the height. Yeah, yeah, we can use a multi-line text, right? Multi-line control. Yeah. So if we enable it, so we can enter as many of text in the next lines. Okay, we'll try to edit this, and we'll paste everything here, the JSON format which we copied from the adaptive card, like, and we change the version of it. Yeah, now all the things looks fine for us. Save it. We'll test it manually. Run the flow. Okay, now we have received yeah, if you can see now the text placeholder text, right, a tooltip or placeholder text is now removed. And second thing, we have increased the size, right, and we can yeah, input as many of tasks if we want, like created flow, and second task 2. Okay, task 2 power apps. Okay, now we'll submit this. Okay, we already submitted. Flow ran successfully. Okay, we now move on to the table. Yeah, we can see that the record is captured, right? So this is how we can this is a simple flow to send an adaptive card to the users, right? So thank you for watching this video. I think this is helpful for you. Yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.